Coming in hot from Arizona, this is Trevor
and Troy Howard.
And you're on So Tell Us Time. You can have everything you want in your business. Sometimes you just need a little help.
Every business owner would love to charge more for their services, but sometimes you can sacrifice long-term loyalty for a short-term profit.
Creating the right rituals is key to your business having success.
Are you tired of competing with your competitors? Guess what? You don't have to compete if you create.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of So Tell Us Time. We're so excited to be here with you. We are in part 6 of our multi-series episodes of the podcast on Close More Sales. And we are super excited. We are just going and rolling, baby. I hope you guys are enjoying this. So in part 6 today, we're going to be talking about get the lead, qualify it later. And that might sound a little funny to you, and so we'll kind of go over that and explain it a little bit more in depth. But what you want to do is you want to capture that lead initially, and then you can qualify the lead and find those diamonds in the rough. But here's the thing: is if you don't capture the lead up front, then you don't even get to qualify it later. Okay, so we'll kind of go into that just a little bit more. Troy, go ahead. Let's jump in.
Yeah, so like Trevor said, the first and foremost, always get the lead. This is so important. One of the biggest mistakes people make when it comes to capturing leads is that they ask for too much information right off the bat. Yep. You know, they're like, oh, I want to qualify this lead, so I'm going to ask 10 questions before I even capture their name of who they are. And that is one of the biggest mistakes you can make because you know, what happens is, and they did a study on this, each additional question you ask up front decreases the percentage of people that will opt in to become a lead. So if you only ask 4 things like, you know, name, phone number, email, and you know, maybe their address, then you're gonna get way more leads than if you ask them 10 things right up front. So it's really important, you know, that you capture what you need to capture initially to get the lead, and then you can go from there. And I think, Trevor, you have a story that kind of goes along with this.
Yeah, absolutely. So we had this dental client that their upfront desk gals were awesome. They were awesome, but they wanted to qualify every lead on the phone before the person came in. And they were literally getting people. So they were asking all the questions over the phone. And sometimes they were on the phone with a potential patient for 20 plus minutes before they ever scheduled them. And we were like, this is insane. In fact, there were people on the phone saying, can I just schedule? I can fill this information out when I get there. I'll show up early. Like they were begging to get on the calendar. And these girls were like, oh, just hold on. Just 1 minute. Just hold on. Just hold on. Let me ask a few more questions. And I was like, you are killing me. You are killing me. Get the freaking lead, get them set up with an appointment, and then have them fill out the paperwork when they get there, or send it to them via text message or email. Throw in some automation into your business. Now, I hope I didn't jump ahead, Troy, and steal some of your thunder there, but that's the point. Like, that was ridiculous. They were literally getting people super frustrated with them, and then some people even would just hang up and say, I'm going to go somewhere else. So don't be that person.
And I want to throw in there, these were $50,000 leads. Mm-hmm. These were for literally replacing all of the teeth in the mouth.
Yes.
And so it's like, look, you know, and the funny thing too, is I remember you telling me, Trevor, when you talk to the dentist, he's like, oh, if I can get him in the office and get him in my chair and show him what I do, I close them like crazy.
Like
and it's
95%.
like, well, wait a minute. Yeah. It's like, wait a minute, you've got an amazing close rate, but your girls are preventing people from getting through the door, right?
Ridiculous.
And I say girls, I shouldn't say that. The women who are in the front, you know, the workers in the front were preventing people from getting in the door because they're asking like 30 questions.
Well, one of them was like a 20-something-year-old, so she's more like a girl, right?
Yeah. So, you know, what do you need to do? How can you successfully capture the lead and then qualify it later? So basically, just make sure you capture the most important information up front. So that could just be as simple as name, their phone number, and their email first. Just get that information. Then you have options after that. You can immediately follow up with the lead for more information. There's a couple of ways to do this. One is have them fill out the form with their name, email, phone number. As soon as they finish that form, drop them into another form that then asks them additional questions, right? So that way, worst case scenario, if all they do is fill out the first form and give you their contact information, and then they choose not to fill out the second form, you can at least reach out to them, right? And you can capture that additional information after the fact if you want to do that. Another thing you can do, and we do this with our clients a lot of times, is send a follow-up email and an SMS, text message asking them the more information that you want to gather, right? So, maybe they just want to fill out the form real quick, and later on when they have time, they get that text message that says, hey, we'd love to prepare for your appointment. Here's some additional information we'd like to get from you, right? So, and they can do that at their leisure. They don't have to do it. You're not forcing them to do it in the moment, right? When they might be really busy. And then another great thing to do is just immediately schedule them on a call to gather more information. So have a calendar. They fill out the form, have a calendar option where they can go ahead and schedule a quick call with you, and you gather that additional information on that call. Because again, now they get to choose when they want to spend that extra 10 or 15 minutes giving you that additional information, right? They're not forced to do it right at the beginning before and because again, they may not actually give you the lead, right? They may not actually fill everything out if they've got to go through a 10 or 15 minute process. So, again, send that follow up, and again, you can always, once they've scheduled, even when they've scheduled an appointment with you, right? You can always send follow up communication to qualify them before the lead. Right. So, hey, look, we have a call coming up tomorrow. Here's some additional information, that if you can provide it to me ahead of time, I can be more prepared for a call to give you the best result out of this call. So again, there's multiple forms of follow-up that you can do, but you don't have to do it right on the lead.
Exactly.
Anything else you want to add, Trevor?
No, I mean, well, actually, yes. Actually, there is something so when we have a customer, for instance, because probably a lot of our listeners have maybe an instant quote system. But the problem with an instant quote system is they're great leads because they will close because they took the time to fill out an instant quote, which is not, just a quick lead capture. It is going to walk them through and ask a bunch of questions and then literally spit a quote out at the end. With our customers, if we have someone that's doing an instant quote, we always recommend to them that we have some sort of quick lead capture as well. So that for the people who aren't going to walk through and fill out all that information, can just do a quick lead capture, and then the client can follow up with the potential customer. Our client can follow up with their potential customer. So think that through, guys. Again, a lot of times the quick capture gets filled out a lot more than the actual instant quote does. And I know you love it. I know you love those instant quotes because it's like these people, if they fill it out, they're probably sold, but you're going to leave a lot of business on the table by only having that on maybe your website or something. So,
well, and I think that's a really good point, Trevor, too, because you got to realize that everybody's different. Some people are going to want to talk to you on the phone. Some people are going to want to just give you the information and have you call them back, right? Other people are going to be like, nope, I want to go through the entire process and I want to know exactly what it's going to cost me right now. So you have these varying people. And if your lead capture only caters to one group, you're missing the majority of the leads.
Totally. Exactly. Awesome. Okay, guys, let's jump into the homework. Take a look at how you capture leads and see how you can simplify what you ask for, like first name and then last name, phone number, email. Like, see if you can just simplify it down to make sure that you're capturing the most important information, but you're not over asking. Because when you over ask, you will absolutely lose that lead. So for a big majority of people. All right, guys, that's it. Under 10 minutes again. We love you. We appreciate you. We will see you guys next week on the next episode of So Tell Us Time.